Hello, boss.
You're back. I was thinking you was lost or something.
No, I'm back. And you've been riding?
Been riding. It was the opening this weekend of the Vallnord bike park. It was a shredding time with all the lads, my friends from France. We had a good group, I think 8 people, shredding the new Maxi Avalanche. Another trail as well, full of jump. We look like an A-line. Pretty good because we can launch some double. They made some kind of speed bumps, you know, for people to slow down, but at the speed we hit them, we could double them. I don't know if it's safer or whatever, but it was fun, definitely, because the bike park is brand new. They fixed all the trail before the winter. The snow sit down on the track. Now the snow is gone. Then it's go-go time, and it was unbelievable. Like the dirt was sick and pretty good, yeah.
New tracks?
Yeah, Maxi Avalanche is a new track. A lot of some bits there was all they fixed it and come back to new section around the World Cup. We're following a little bit the World Cup track, and yeah, it's sick. You can ride a downhill bike, you can ride enduro bike. All my mates was a downhill bike, Capo on the Nomad. I was on the high tower. Paverlin, Frank Paverlin was a full DH bike with Xavier Vache with his V10. And yeah, it was pretty tough for me to follow those guys on a big bike, but at the end I did. But it was pretty full on yesterday.
Why the high tower?
Because that's basically the bike I like to ride lately, and I mean since he's out, and I just like to ride that bike all the time. For me, it's not even a brain thing. I just go to the shop and get my bike. Like I ride the parks with it. I can do everything. And that's what I like. I don't know how to explain, but it's good because yesterday we actually really pushed it, and I mean those runs are pretty long, and yeah, the bike was doing the job. And Frank was telling me, "Man, you're a maniac, you're a maniac," because sometimes I couldn't even follow on the DH bike behind, and sometimes when I was behind Frank, you know, he could do some stuff on the DH bike when it's a lot harder with an enduro bike, like cutting lines on the big off camber, going over routes, changing lines, like making lines straight when it's a couple corners, just like, you know, on the downhill bike, you can basically plate through shit. And I was like, you know, just following me, and like, oh shit. It was pretty good at the end. And yeah, we laugh a lot, man. We just like yelling at each other, and it was good. Sometimes in French, sometimes in English, sometimes in whatever it is, and blah 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 blah. It was good.
That's good. Do you have a favorite track?
Do I? Yeah, it is a track. Like I like to do the. Well, so far they're almost a little bit all new. I like to do the enduro, like the maxi one, because it's a little bit of everything, a little bit of pedaling. You know, like at the top, it's a little bit straight. We go in the woods, it's tight. A little bit steeper later on. We have a traverse when we need to pedal. We're cutting the World Cup here. It's getting a little bit tighter as well, with a lot of different. We're following a canyon, and it's a lot of off camber. The dirt change, and it's because it is brand new. It's like feel like you're riding in ash. It's pretty cool. Then the bike is floating. You never know if you get the grip, and yeah. And towards the end, because the mountain is like on the downhill track, it's just like getting steeper and steeper. It's pretty cool because it's more traverse, and after we cut right, and we go to another traverse with high speed. And this part for me, it's like the old track I used to take for the Maxi Avalanche. It looked like they put knife on the ground. You know, those rocks were cut like this.
Yep. And
you just enter, and you're like, oh, you don't want to crash there because it's steep, and it's pretty cool. And after we enter in the canyon, and after the canyon, it's pretty sick because it's pretty high, just like in a tunnel. You get out of that, and all of a sudden you have a nice double into a corner, into the bank. Oh, I love this. It's too good. And yeah, and the finish is just the normal, usual track here in Andorra, and we end up into the big parking when the World Cup is, and straight to the shop, drink some water, do some little trick, this and there, more pressure, less pressure, tires, bam, 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 and we go for more. It's pretty sick.
Can you ride the World Cup track?
You can ride some bits, but we're actually working on it, like to make it all pimping for the racing, increasing the corners, making it perfect. But still, if we work on it, still, I mean, it's a World Cup track. It's still pretty beat up on some braking bumps from last year. But at the end of the day, it's not something we want to make it safer and make it nice, like maybe increasing the walls, I mean, the berms, but the rest is not going to, I mean, I don't want to have an highway. And then, no, we're going to clean the sketchy part and we're going to leave it raw. Bro.
And are you involved in the development of the bike park or the World Cup track?
Wow, yeah. What do you think I do? Yes, I do. It is main people who do all the work. I don't have the shovel in my hand and stuff. I used to have, and I used to be there, but I think now we have enough people who can take care of that. I always tell them what I've been riding and what I want to have it done on the track, and we have the boys doing it. And for the maxi avalanche though, then we use old track I used to take and make, just to make it nicer and just for everyone. And yeah, they just listen all the ideas we have to make the bike park better and increase. I mean, for me, what is the most important? Having too many tracks in a shitty condition. I prefer to have less track in a good condition. Then now we're getting focused after having meetings of like, all right, we need to take care of the tracks so it'll be better for the people who come often, and we try to do more green and blue trails for beginners, because at the end of the day, even if those tracks are simple in the first run, when you start to increase your speed, they become all harder. And I prefer to have the bike park to go that way, than making only super gnarly trails and only few people can ride, and you will be tired to do them because they're too gnarly. And then, yeah, I'm involved in making some decision as well with Vallnord, because at the end of the day, we want more people to come. We want to have the gnarly World Cup, but we want to have as well tons of people who start mountain biking who are going to be able to ride the mountain. And at the end of the day, I want parents, I want mom, kids, hang out the trails, and for us, ride those trails just flat out, doing whips everywhere and having fun and doing as much as runs as we can during the day.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a different philosophy I'm trying to make. Just a gnarly bike park when you just have like super sketchy runs. I prefer to have one or two, and I think we have that, but we cannot leave those tracks open all the time because there will be a lot of dead people. And yeah, that's the way we're thinking, and I think it's a good idea. And we have some more stuff coming soon. You will see online on the net. We're opening a big new thing. For the first year, is going to be a test for people to hang out and turn around. Oh, someone's calling me. And after, we'll be developing for biking. Then mountain biking is going to be bigger and bigger here in Vallnord. This is my cross call. Hello. Hello. Phone call is done. It is Monday, you know. People call you, it's Monday, you know. Email, la la la, WhatsApp, la la la. What do we do? Photos, tung tung. Woo! It's a real Monday. And drying my stuff for riding, because now we're going to ride. It's going to be a lot more riding involved. Why? The bike park is open. It's a lot of things coming soon. We have a couple crankworks. We have a visit in Italy. We're going to have so many things to do and so many things to film. Then it's going to be tons of more riding. That I wanted to do, but as well I wanted to have those interviews, the vlog. That's what it's going to be. We experience a lot of things. We know what works. We know what people want to see. We're good. That's why we really do appreciate all your comment. They could be good or bad. We always learn, and for me it's really important as well. Then, but from now on, the season is open.